And it is so cool to welcome to the studio in person Raylee Bradfield, singer-songwriter who's up in Auckland from the mighty Christchurch for a very special performance. Well, thanks for coming in, Raylee.
Oh, thank you for having me. It's great to be here.
Hey, what's life like as a muso in New Zealand right now?
Oh, very lucrative.
Yeah, I bet.
Yes, that's all my friends say.
But are you having a good time?
Always.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's why you keep doing it, regardless of how it works out commercially or financially. It's just how you live and breathe in the world and like to, I guess, contribute. So,
And you are an absolute champion for singer-songwriters out there, because when I first met you, you were actually teaching at Mains in Auckland, encouraging young artists to find their voice. And so what's the journey been like from living and working in Auckland to moving down to Christchurch? What was that experience like for you?
Yeah, it's been really exciting being in Christchurch. They have a very vibrant music scene, lots of people writing and performing their own music, and I get to work at Soul Music Academy as well. So I'm still teaching, but working alongside local artists and lots of young people that are venturing out on the beginning of their careers. So yeah, it's really cool.
And so has the shift in location affected your music as well? Are there certain influences now that are starting to show up that maybe wouldn't have been there previously?
I feel like in Christchurch there's possibly a more condensed support within the music community there, just because it's smaller. I keep thinking my GPS is broken because it's only 10 minutes to anywhere.
Wow. That is so great. I actually remember coming back to New Zealand from London, having lived in Dunedin previously, and being quite frustrated that there wasn't like an Auckland musicians club where all the musicians just hung out together.
Yeah.
I was like, there isn't that kind of central music kind of scene where everyone's connected, and I think that's what you get when you go to a smaller town in New Zealand like Christchurch. But I want to talk about something very special. You have a brand new album called Raylee Bradfield live at Lopdell House Theatre.
Yes.
So what's this all about? What was the inspiration behind that?
Yeah. So I wrote a new album of songs in 2023. And it really was looking at nature as a metaphor for the human condition. And I had read a book called Wilding by Isabella Tree, and her and her husband rewilded an estate in Britain over 20 years. And she's a beautiful writer and just speaks about the way the land just was so rejuvenated and flourished once they stopped trying to do commercial farming on it and allowing it to kind of shift back into how it naturally was. And all the species, a lot of birds that were just about extinct, and introduced new animals and all these things, and it's become quite a phenomena. So that was a large part of the inspiration behind the songs.
Okay, and so for the songs themselves then, how did that find its expression in this album?
Oh, so yeah, I wrote some songs on piano. I had piano lessons. I also worked with a band. I did lots of songwriting at home. I was also doing my masters. I got to do my masters at Wintec, so this was part of, I had a mentor that helped me as well. And so I kind of just created them over about 8 or 9 months, and then we recorded them live. Yeah.
Okay, so you brought your guitar with you, and up next, hopefully, we're going to get a little bit of a rendition. Do you have one particular favourite song that you like to play on the guitar from that album?
Yes, it's called Gold.
Yeah, very excited to have Raylee Bradfield, singer-songwriter, in studio to talk about her gig and tour. And if you want to get tickets, you can go to undertheradar.co.nz. But you have written a beautiful song called Gold, and you're going to perform it for us. So I want to hear about the song, what inspired it, and why it's so special to you.
Yeah, this song was inspired by mountains and valleys, and I asked myself the question, can you have a valley without a mountain, or a mountain without a valley? Which I don't know what the answer is. But I was just thinking of the perspective from a mountain and the perspective from the valley, and thinking about how that relates to us as humans. So
All right. So as a reminder, if you guys want to head along and see Raylee performing, go to undertheradar.co.nz. But now in studio, for For your listening pleasure, here is Raylee Bradfield and Gold.
I wish I was strong like you, holding fast, resolute. I wish I was strong like you. I wish I could see like you, towering above with a bird's eye view. I wish I could see like you. 'Cause I'm a bloomer in the valley, no one knows my name. I'm bound to the seasons, they're gonna take my color someday. But if you come down here, when the water is clear, you'll find gold here. I wonder if you could love me. I ain't nothing like you've ever seen, and I'll never know the things that you know. Maybe you won't mind the change, looking at the world in a different way, seeing flowers that don't grow way up there. 'Cause I'm a bloomer in the valley, no one knows my name. I'm bound to the seasons, they're gonna take my color someday. But if you come down here, when the water is clear, you'll find gold here. Gold in the river runs straight from you. Maybe we're not so different after all. Gold in the river runs straight from you. Maybe we're not so different after all. 'Cause if you come down here, when the water is clear, you'll find gold here.
That was so
Well
beautiful. Ah, amazing. I hope you enjoyed that as much as we did.
Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe and turn your notifications on so you don't miss the next video.
We'll see you in the next one.